shift, he don't chase, he build. From the deck to the desk, he real in the field. Hands in the dirt, but his mind touch mill. DJ U, he the way that the silence feel. Trap in the soul, boardroom in the brain. Engineer gang while he remix lanes. No gimmicks, no change, just truth and the gift. Entrepreneur mode, it's that universal shift. Blueprint boss, no loan, just ledger. Content drop like stocks and pressure. Mentor in the mic, but he's still a stepper. Pod test laced with the mindset treasure. Double up dreams, no sleep in the plot. Teaching credit like a plug on the block. Got the artists, brands, and the vision unlocked. Whole city got motion from the seeds he dropped. Studio flips, balance books by the hour. Voice in the streets, but he move with a power. From mix downs to biz rounds, he solid, ain't just got sound. He build whole knowledge, that universal shift. He don't chase, he build. From the deck to the desk, he real in the field. Hands in the dirt, but his mind touch mills. DJ U, he the wave that the silence feel. Trap in the soul, boardroom in the brain. Engineer game while he remix lanes. No gimmicks, no change, just truth and the gift. Entrepreneur mode, it's that universal shift. Spreadsheet flow, heat track and flip. Educate young kings on stack and drip. Whole squad move smart, not flash, no skits. He a brand in motion, legacy fits. Work like a DJ, think like a CEO. On the low, he invests where the seeds gon' grow. Talking crypto, cash flow, studio heat with a 10-year plan. In the bars he speak, never lie with it. He just lived that truth. From the pen to the plan to the pop-up booth. Independent grind, ain't wait for a deal. He the proof, he can scale with a skill, with a skill.
So we see the Golf scored. Now we speaking panels and shifting boards. One man brand, but the crew gon' eat. Legacy real and the hustle on beat.
Yeah, universal shift, he don't chase, he build. From the deck to the desk, he real in the field. Hands in the dirt, but his mind touch mills. DJ U, he the wave to the silence feel. Trap in the soul, boardroom in the brain. Engineer game while he remix lanes. No gimmicks, no change, just truth and the gift. Entrepreneur mode, it's that universal shift.
Yo, peace to the gods and the earths. You already know what it is, the Dream Hustle Podcast, where hustle meets harmony and vision turns to voice. Today, we're diving deep into the mind of the architect, the abbot, the RZA, Bobby Digital himself. Now, if you've been rocking with me, you know I always say, legacy ain't given, it's built. And nobody built it like the RZA. He took 9 wild, unique MCs, all with their own styles, their own egos, their own dreams, and somehow he got them to move as one. That's not just leadership, that's chess, that's vision. And man, I gotta say, when I started Down by Law Management, I was looking at that Wu-Tang blueprint. I mean, I'm from Ohio, ended up in Florida. But the lessons, universal. The abbot showed us you can unite a crew, let them be themselves, but still build something bigger than any one person. That's the foundation. That's the architect's touch. So, let's break down the master plan, right? RZA didn't just say, let's make a group. He said, let's make an empire. He got every member signed to different labels. Method Man on Def Jam, Ghostface on Epic, Raekwon on Loud, but they all still repped Wu-Tang. That's wild. That's like you got 9 players on 9 different teams, but they all wearing the same jersey underneath. That's chess, not checkers. And the way he did it, he kept the brand strong, centralized, while letting each artist build their own lane. That's the same energy I brought to Down by Law. Let my artists shine, but always keep the movement unified. And the RZA, he wasn't just a businessman. He was a student of the 5% Nation, always dropping knowledge in the music. Cream, man, the first time I heard that in Ohio, it hit different. It wasn't just a track. It was a lesson in financial literacy, in survival, in how to move smart. That song taught me more about money than any class I ever took. And that's what I try to do with my artists. Teach through the music. Embed the lessons in the beats, just like the RZA did. But It wasn't all smooth, right? The RZA faced some real setbacks, like his whole basement studio got wiped out in a flood, lost everything, beats, equipment, years of work. Most folks would have folded, but the Abbott, he rebuilt. He kept the crew together, even when things got tense, even when life was throwing haymakers. That's resilience. That's what legacy is built on. And I ain't gonna lie, I took that to heart. Down by law, we had our own floods. Not literal, but setbacks, losses, people doubting us. But we stayed rooted in the vision, just like the Abbott did. The Wu-Tang legacy. It's not just about music. It's about building something that lasts, empowering your people, teaching by example. Whether you from Staten Island or the South, that blueprint works. You start from the ground up. You build your dream, brick by brick. Now let's talk innovation. The RZA changed the game with his production, sampling old soul records, kung fu flicks, making beats that sounded like nothing else. That signature Wu sound, that's the Abbott's fingerprint. But he didn't just stop at music. He mentored the crew, brought up new talent, made sure the Wu legacy would outlive any one member. And he's always thinking ahead. Education, community projects, global vision. He's not just about the next album. He's about the next generation. That's something I try to carry forward, too. Always looking for ways to innovate, to mentor, to make sure what we build today sets up the next wave tomorrow. Wu-Tang didn't just make records, they built a cultural empire. From the iconic W logo to Wu-Wear, to movies, documentaries, and digital content, they stamped their brand everywhere. That's how you amplify a legacy. And it wasn't just about making money. It was about making impact. The RZA's always been about community, about education, about giving back. That's why I push for mentorship programs, collaborative projects, and business models that scale. If you're an artist or entrepreneur listening right now, take notes. Storytelling, visual media, community engagement. That's how you build something that lasts. That's how you empower your people and leave a mark. And look, Wu-Tang's influence, it's global. The RZA's out here thinking about international collaborations, using hip-hop as a tool for cultural diplomacy. That's next level. Imagine workshops and educational programs in underserved areas worldwide, teaching kids how to make beats, how to tell their stories, how to build something from nothing. That's the dream. And with the internet, with digital platforms, we can share those stories, connect mentors and mentees, and build a global network. That's the Wu-Tang effect, turning local hustle into worldwide movement. So, here's where we take it even further. Imagine a global Wu-Tang educational initiative, partnering with universities, online platforms, teaching hip-hop history, entrepreneurship, culture, all inspired by the Abbott's blueprint. International workshops, mentorship for underserved youth, digital archives documenting the journey. That's how you keep the legacy alive. That's how you inspire the next generation to build, to innovate, to dream bigger. And that's what we're about here at the Dream Hustle Podcast. So if you felt this episode, if you got that spark, go act on it. Like, share, subscribe, grab the merch, support the movement. You ain't gotta be from Shaolin to build a dynasty. This is DJ Universe, signing off with gratitude to the RZA, to Wu-Tang, and to every listener out there building something bigger than themselves. So, keep hustling. We just getting started. Peace.
This is more than a story. This is legacy. From the ground up, I rise. Legacy maker, legacy. I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. From the dirt to skyscrapers. Grind sharper than razors. Racks to riches in motion. Devotion, my flavor. Legacy on my chest. Now watch me engrave. Straight pavement.
ravens, midnight cravings, mind braving through storms and standoffs. Faith kept me saving every dream I could dream, every vision I scheme. Now I'm front page steam, Doc Yowzery's on the beam, they see me now. The glow, from nothing to portfolio, trials forged the soul, eat scars, a free throw. Rising sky with goals, coated on my marrow from shadows to canvas. This life's no cameo.
Watch the transformation.
I flip struggle into currency, pain into legacy. Don't you tell me my ceiling's the sky, nah, I bury it deep.
I'm a legacy maker. I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. From the dirt to skyscrapers, grind sharper than razors. Racks of riches in motion. Devotion, my flavor. Legacy on my chest, yes. Now watch me make it.
Now I'm stitching seams in apparel, thread lore where apparel logo reads, I'm a legacy maker, proud, universal line born from lessons. Each stitch a confession, weigh your test, no digression. It's status expression. The world peep the series, legacy makers premiere. How I balanced insiders and outside of fears. Features on the rise, insights within the prize. My story's got prize, truth look in my eyes. Legacy's a movement, every step's a blueprint. Make, break, forge faith, this ain't just fluent. I made it out the gutters, pay dues in the clutter. Now I'm the son of the struggle, shining like no other.
I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. From the dirt to skyscrapers, grind sharper than razors. Racks of riches in motion. Devotion, my flavor. Legacy on my chest, now watch me engrave. Legacy maker. Legacy maker.
This is my story, written in victory. Suno. I let the anthem play.